Hello, person or people who clicked on this video. If you were expecting to see a WWE or TNA full show, when it clearly says highlights and review in the title, please click off the video right now. You have two options also. Either you can watch the video on a live stream, or you can wait 2 to 3 days when somebody is foolish enough to upload it to their channel and get their channel taken off YouTube. I myself, I don't really care much for YouTube, but I want to keep this channel up, so I will not be uploading any material from TNA or WWE. This is strictly wrestling review with comedy, opinion, and a little bit of something else. I don't know what it is, but please, if you do not enjoy wrestling reviews, please click off the video right now. I've given you options. Just leave if you do not enjoy wrestling review commentaries. That is all. Thank you. What's going on, people? It's OJ or Mugen bringing you a main event wrestling review, and the only reason I watched this is because I was going to see if they were really going to be stupid enough to allow the Rhodes Scholars to take the tag team championships away from Kane and Daniel Bryan on a third-rate show. So it starts off with Kane and Daniel Bryan having an interview segment backstage. Kane walks off, and then Daniel Bryan, he gets assaulted by Team Rhodes Scholar. They assault his stomach and chest region. They do like a suplex on a sound speaker or whatever. During the match, Kane, he does a back body drop on Cody Rhodes, and it ends up being real. Like, if you go back and look at it, Cody, he lands on his right shoulder and the side of his head, and from what it looks like and from the reports, he has a sprained shoulder and a concussion. And you know what they say about concussions, it either takes people a week or so to recover from them. It's Wednesday and the pay-per-view is Sunday. Technically, he shouldn't be wrestling if the WWE cared about his health and safety like they should, but from the recent reports and from knowledge further wise, yeah, they're probably gonna force him to wrestle or he's gonna lose his spot. If only they had a plan for wrestlers when they got hurt, like some kind of insurance. If only they had the money. Oh wait, they spent $100 million for Linda McMahon's Senate campaign. So I guess health insurance and making sure the wrestlers who make you rich aren't important. Anyway, that forces Damian Sandow to basically wrestle a handicap match for majority of the rest of the match, and he does a pretty good job, man. I mean, he carries the match. He works on Daniel Bryan for the most part. Kane gets tagged in. You know how that works. Kane has a side slam, a flying clothesline. He choke slams Damian Sandow. And then he tags in Daniel Bryan. It wasn't like a blind tag like it usually is. It was just a simple tag. Daniel Bryan hits that flying headbutt. They win 1, 2, 3. And then you get another promo segment where Kane and Daniel Bryan asked about the Miz as their tag team partner at Hell in a Cell. Daniel Bryan, he's reluctant to shake the Miz's hand, and then he wants a hug, and Miz doesn't want to hug Daniel Bryan. I don't know why you wouldn't want to hug Daniel Bryan. No homo. Uh, then you get an awesome promo segment between, no pun intended, between Ziggler and Miz talking about their shortcomings, how Ziggler, he talks a big game and he doesn't win big matches. Yeah, Miz kind of point out a lot of stuff about Ziggler that the WWE kind of short capped on, like Money in the Bank winner, but he hasn't won any kind of like important match. Uh, it ended, I think Ziggler, he got the better of this, but it kind of how it ended, it just sucked the life out of it. Ziggler, he says he's the show off. You know how he ends his show, and then Santino music hits. If anything, they should have had the Santino versus Otunga match first, and then they should have had the segment between Ziggler and the Miz. By the way, Ziggler versus Miz next week on main event. Yeah, I might want to turn in to see that one because that one seems like it might be legit, like the price of admission. Uh, Santino versus Otunga. Santino does 5 arm drags. Fuck. Otunga works Santino's gut. Does like some gut busters, some running shoulder blocks into his stomach. Santino hits another arm drag from a split. The guy does like 10 arm drags, and that's his whole offensive maneuvers for the night, and then he hits the Cobra. It just like sucked the life out of this whole show. Like the show was good, the tag match was good, the promo between Ziggler was good, Ziggler and Miz, and then Santino versus Otunga, jobber on jobber violence. If I ever saw it myself, why is this on the card? Like this, Santino, you suck. I was behind you, but now matches like this, hell no. And Otunga, why are you here? Like it's you just you should just be a Joseph Park type character where you don't really wrestle that much. Cause like I don't even remember the last time you won a match. I think Superstars like 2 months ago against Tyson Kidd. But besides that, really, I mean, it's just like if I see David Otunga, I know he's not gonna win. And when I see Santino, it's just like, oh, that's a that's not a wrestler anymore. That's a joke in the ring. Ha ha ha. Let's laugh at this dude. So yeah, kind of went over 5 minutes, and I shouldn't have been talking for that long. But main thing of this is it was a good show. It just got ruined by the last match. How would I rate this? It was a 4. It would have been a 5 if they would have had a better last match. Santino versus Otunga. They could have did better than that. Come on, man. Or they could have saved it. I would have gave it a 4.5 if they would have ended with Ziggler saying show off. Then the show just cuts off. How simple is that? How simple is it to do that? Oh yeah, and Cody Rhodes. Watch it now. If Cody, this is the show. If WWE cares about Cody Rhodes, they should replace him on SmackDown for another wrestler because he's not supposed to do any kind of physical activity after suffering a concussion for 1 week. At least 1 week, he should be out of action for 1 week. But the WWE forces him to wrestle, or he wrestles at Survivor Series. The WWE we already know they don't care, but this will just show it, put it on a big stage that WWE doesn't care about their superstars, and they're forcing a guy who just recently had a concussion Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 5 days. He'll be wrestling. So watch for that. And yeah, it was a 4-star match out of 5. Would have been 4.5 if they wouldn't have had the Santino match. So yeah, I've been talking long enough. 6 minutes of fame. Slowly winding down. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow for TNA Impact. See you guys later.